Okay, Gemini, so what's important for you this month? We have the Knight of Wands. Now, this could be you, Gemini. It is a fiery energy, so it could also be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in your life. This is a card represented by the Bachelor, so this could be you. Maybe you've been the Bachelor. Maybe you're attracted to this new person who is a Bachelor. Whoever this energy is, they are charming, to say the least. Charming is an understatement. This person catches your eye. This person you cannot resist. They're overly confident, or just self-confident, maybe even can tend towards being a little bit cocky. But regardless, this person's adventurous. They're ready to go. They're ready for that next adventure. This could be you, Gemini. This could be you. Maybe you've been a Bachelor for a long time and you're ready. You're ready for your next new adventure. This energy is very restless. They don't like to sit still. And also, if this is someone that you've met in business, in life, in relationship, romantic, they could be incredibly passionate. This is a passionate person. You have a passionate encounter with this person. They could be hot-tempered, or maybe you are the one that's being a little hot-tempered. I feel that, for you, travel and new experiences are very important right now. You might be willing to just tackle what others would never even go near. And something in your life is causing you to make a change. This change is happening for you, Gemini, whether you like it or not, and it's coming very swiftly at that. This is quick. You may be pushed to rise to a new challenge, and you might be feeling something very powerfully this month, like it's time to move, it's time to change, it's time to go, whatever that looks like for you. Also, I feel that, based on where you're at now, Gemini, in order to make something happen in your life, whether this is a new job, whether this is a vacation, moving, travel, a relationship, friendship, you're understanding now that you're going to have to make a decision. There's some type of choice, change, movement, decision, action that needs to be taken. And there's an urgency to this. There's a firiness about this where it's like, you have to go. You have to go now. So because this is broad, this is either relating to a person, a place, a thing, a change in your life. It could be, very literal for some of you. It's a young male, a male energy, who's very energetic, ambitious, adventurous, very warm and exciting. But it's like adventure is beckoning you and you cannot resist it. Like you're just drawn to this like a moth to a flame. You are being called to act in some way, Gemini, some shape or form. And I feel that you're going to want to check out the details first. That's the temptation. But I also feel that this is going to be a very quick decision for you. You're going to have to act quickly. You may not be able to take as long as you would normally like to take because this is happening very swiftly. Okay, so as far as what you're valuing and identifying with, that kind of coincides with this next card, the Tower. Something has literally went bam in your life, like a lightning bolt, like a lightning rod has hit. Okay, this is the planet Mars, where it just gets in your business. It gets in your face. Like you cannot ignore the situation. Maybe you went out to your backyard and, this beautiful tree that you thought was steady and solid and firm, it was a winter storm and the tree just got destroyed. So here you are, you're looking at this situation. You're looking at this person. You're looking at something that you thought was solid, that was, normal, that was expected, and it's been turned on its head. Whatever has not been built on a solid foundation, Gemini, is now being uprooted in your life. And this is intense, but in a way, if it's going to happen this way, this is the way for it to happen. It needs to come quickly, intensely, get it over with. And this isn't necessarily painful. This could be something amazing. This could be like your dream job, something like of a lifetime. It doesn't have to be painful. But an old way of your life is coming to a close now. Something is ending and it's happening quickly. It's happening suddenly. And you're just having to stand there and be like, what? The time has come for something to shift for you. False beliefs, false desires are coming to an end. You can no longer live that way. You can no longer think that way. You have to learn from the past mistakes. It's time. And I feel that this is going to be like a revelation for you. It's like going to be like a lightning bolt, like a rod that just hits your mind. And all of a sudden you're going to get all this clarity. You're going to get all this insight. You're going to get all this new information is going to be like downloaded to you. And I feel that even if this was painful for you, you're going to still see the positive in it. You're still going to see the reason that it happened, the reason why this has to shift or change. And the temptation could be denial, but honestly, I don't think you're going to be able to deny it much longer. You know, if there's been something that you've been denying, the universe isn't going to let you deny any longer. It may be easier in the quick short term, but in the long run, it's futile because it comes to a point, like if you've been in denial about something, God and the universe is like, that's it, time's up, time to shift. You know, like you've done this for long enough and I have something better for you. You have to trust. So it goes bam. So something falsely believed to be true is coming to a close. So the challenge or the difficulty, possible distraction, illusion, or doubt here, Gemini, is the Three of Cups. And this is basically some emotional questions that you may have in your life right now. You're seeking for answers and you may not find all of the answers this month. You know, you're a complex creature or a complex human, complex person. You might be involved in some intense situations right now, intense struggles. And, you know, you might want all the answers before you make choices, before you make decisions. And this may not become clear to you for whatever reason, universal timing, maybe you're not meant to know. This card can also be celebrations with family, with friends, with loved ones, and having everything come together, having everything come to a happy conclusion. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, and maybe you're not the one that's having the issues, but you're dealing with someone that is being very confusing, that is not really showing who they really are or how they're feeling towards you. And you're just confused. You're confused by this person. You're trying to understand them. You're trying to unlock secrets of some type with a situation or a person that's relating to emotions and to feelings. And you're trying to understand. Maybe you're trying just to understand how this person operates. It's like outside of your realm of being. They're just different. And you're trying to figure this out. And so this could be perplexing to you. It could be a distraction. It could be something that you're like, I just don't know if I can wrap my head around this. I don't know if I can figure this out. So the right path for you to take this month is the King of Cups. And so this is very interesting. It is a strong water energy. So you're definitely dealing with emotions, not only in your life, but also the emotions of others. This has to do with your professional life, Gemini. Obviously, this is you or your partner or someone in your life where what you do on a daily basis is very important to you. And, you know, you want to be able to stand out. You want to be able to have knowledge in your field, to have recognition. This is important for you. This professional is someone that is highly respected in the community. And at the same time, he's very caring. He's very authentic. Even though he is a career person and he's very dedicated and ambitious, he truly cares about those around him. He likes to help other people. And so Gemini, this could be you. This could be kind of where you're supposed to go. You know, you want to find this happy union between what you do, finding a partner, finding someone that can work with you. And this doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be a business partner. It could be a friendship. But connecting with those people that can help your career, help you move forward, and to do it in a way that truly helps people, that makes a difference. You know, it's like finding that place where it connects your heart with your work and kind of marrying the two, finding the balance between the two. And whoever this person is, I feel they're going to be easygoing. They're going to be a good person. Like they're going to have your back. And this could be for you, for them as well, forming this partnership. This is important to have this support in your life, Gemini, to help you move forward in your career or whatever goals that you're trying to accomplish. I just feel like having support and having someone that understands your ideals and your vision and can give you that respect, you know, someone with authority, someone you can count on, that's going to be really helpful this month, despite everything else that's going on. Right attitude to have towards yourself and others. We have the 5 of Swords, and this card does represent loss of some type. This could be another air sign in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. It could just be how you should handle some relationships. And I think the reason this card is coming up is because you have the Tower. You know, things that were not solid in your life, things that were not built on a solid foundation are going to come crashing down. Relationships are going to show themselves. Things are going to show themselves to you. People are going to show their true colors. And some of those relationships aren't going to prove to be worth your while. And to kind of understand that, to realize that it's okay for things to not work out. It's okay to let go of situations that are no longer serving either of the partners. And I also feel that, Gemini, you're going to have to fight for this change. Whatever this change is, it's not going to just be handed to you on a silver platter. And maybe you're used to things kind of being easy because you're so charming, you're so intelligent, but you are going to have to fight for this victory or this change or finding kind of this perfect balance in your life. The 5 of Swords can talk about loss and discontent and humiliation of some type, and having to fight against something that's adverse, whether this be a personality, whether this be a relationship, a boss, a friend, a family member, or just a stranger. You know, there could be conflicts here with people. And this may not even be fair. It may not even be your fault. It may not be anybody's fault. It just is what it is. Someone might leave suddenly without an explanation, and you're just left to pick up the pieces. So the biggest thing you can do here is when kind of the crap hits the fan and things are just kind of like, okay, this isn't going the way it should go. The encouragement with the 5 of Swords is make sure that you are operating at an ethical place. You know, like even if people do you wrong, even if like things are said or, you know, it's like even if it didn't end the way that it should end, still just make sure, Gemini, that you know you're above board, that you spoke your truth, you know, that 2 wrongs don't make a right, because in the end, you know, karma, it'll come around. So the other thing with the 5 of Swords is it can talk about someone having a hidden agenda, someone not being fully honest with you. And I don't know if that's the situation that's happening, if it's the past, whatever this is, you know, and that's why you're looking for these emotional answers, because you're like, what the heck is going on in my relationships, in these situations? And you may not get the explanation that you need. So for those of you that this is resonating with, just know that, expect it, know that this too shall pass. And if this is kind of what's happening for you, there's a reason for it, and just, you know, go with the flow, trust the universe and trust your instincts, and stay on track with, you know, your career and finding someone that fulfills you on a career and emotional level. That's going to be kind of the golden ticket for you. And by the end of the month, we have a beautiful energy for you. We have the Knight of Swords. So by the end of the month, you know, Gemini, you're not going to be messing around. You're going to be taking your truth and you are going to be proactive, not reactive. This is someone that is fighting for what they believe in, fighting for their truth. This situation that has rocked your world is going to force you to become that warrior-like person, that, you know, that fight, that inner fight within you. And maybe you're kind of go with the flow. Maybe you're pretty adaptable and flexible. But whatever this is that you're passionate about, you're going to be courageous, and you are going to feel a new force of vitality, a new force of encouragement, and you're going to challenge your destiny. You're going to like go for it. Whatever this is, you're going to go for it. And you know that it's going to help make your dreams come true. I feel that a lot of you are going to rise above your situations, rise above the gossip, rise above the slander, rise above the negativity. You're going to display a strong character. You're going to become magnetic, like you're going to like be in your highest energy of yourself. You're going to use the wisdom and discernment that you've gained through your life experiences, and you're really going to have the strength to see things as they are. You're no longer going to be under this illusion any longer. You're like, I'm going to understand my truth. I'm going to know it. And you're going to deal with it, whatever it is. Nothing will be too difficult. You're going to meet it head on. You're going to face it courageously. And this can also, once again, this is an event. So you've got a lot of action. You have a lot of changes happening in the month of April. This event is swift. Once again, it's happening very quickly. There's going to be a lot of activity in your life. You may feel a little chaotic. You know, it's like there's wind in your hair's kind of ruffled, kind of tasseled. But this is going to bring something better for you, Gemini. And be ready. Be ready for the changes that it's going to bring, because it's going to be dramatic. It's going to be for your best interest. It's going to be for your highest good. It's leading you to something better so that you can fulfill this role that you have in society and who you're supposed to be. Your best and highest self is waiting to manifest, and it's going to take courage. It's going to take determination. It's going to be as a result of this, something coming crashing down, okay? And you might feel a little like cray-cray for a bit, but you know what? You're going to come out on top, and you're going to come out victorious, and you're going to rise above it. And I think that you're going to show strength that you didn't even know you had. Okay, Gemini, so as far as love goes, expectations, hopes, fears for love, we do have the Strength card, and it is in the reverse. So this is the sign of Leo. So some of you Geminis could be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, an Aries or a Sagittarius. Now, when the Strength card reverses, this is about losing control over a situation. Something has overpowered you. This could be a partner. This could be your own fears. You know, it's represented by the beast, you know, kind of our more base desires and instincts. And when it's in the upright, it's like all is well. You have control. But when it's reversed, it's just the opposite. The lion and the beast is kind of overwhelming, overpowering the woman. So some of your desires in love may have overcome you. It's really the opposite of strength. So a lack of inner strength, a lack of belief in oneself. It's also, Gemini, it's not wanting to face the situation for what it is. Just not having the nerve, not having the courage. And it's difficult. Whatever this is for you, Gemini, it's not an easy situation to face. If it was, everybody would face it, okay? So it's understandable that whatever this situation you have, whether this is a relationship, your own personal things going on, whatever it is, it has not been easy for you. And up to this point, you know, maybe it's been scary to go there. Some of you have been experiencing depression about this, kind of despairing, like, is there any hope? Do I have the strength? Am I really going to be this person that I'm supposed to be? You know, you may be feeling hopeless about romance, hopeless about a situation. I also feel that some of you are tempted to run from any difficulties that you're having in love. Like, it's easier just to either be in denial, avoid it altogether. But as you can tell, like, she's facing away from the lion. Like, she just doesn't want to look at it. She doesn't even want to deal with it. She's just like, I'm just going to focus over here. If a relationship has proven to be difficult for you, it's like you just don't want to deal with something that's awkward, you know, or challenging. And emotions may be running rampant for you or your partner, or just the situation in general. The lion is escaping, okay? And so the lion for you can represent different things. It could be your partner. Maybe your partner's like gone, on the loose, okay? It could be your own emotions that you just don't have a handle on. It also could be a secret. The cat's out of the bag, so to speak, meaning that you're having to deal with some pretty intense stuff in relationships where the darker side, the shadow self, something that's been hidden, something that's been in the secret is now coming to the surface. You or your partner may have a secret that will now be revealed this month, and it's maybe not a pretty sight for you or your partner to deal with, but it needs to be dealt with. At the root of this, Gemini, I feel that there's a sense of powerlessness. You're feeling some type of powerlessness in your life, in relationship, or just within yourself, your own self-confidence. And domination or submission could be kind of happening in a relationship. So really the key is to let go of control completely, let go a bit, and see what life can deliver. Also, some of you are just feeling like, you know, your heart may not be in a situation or in a relationship any longer, or it's just too much of a struggle to make it work. You may fear somebody's power over you. You know, maybe this person's a very powerful person and you fear their anger, you fear losing yourself, losing control. So definitely strong, intense kind of emotions, possibly egos, and just trying to figure out what all of this means. So I feel like kind of a lot's happening in your head and in your heart in the month of April. Okay, so the obstacle or the challenge to overcome, we actually have the devil, or in this deck, it's represented as materialism. It is in the reverse. So whatever this situation has been for you, whether this is a past relationship, your own inner turmoil, the challenge is going to be freeing yourself from the bondage, freeing yourself from something that you have been kind of enslaved to. And this could be anything. It could be drink. It could be work. It could be a person. It could be, whatever this is. And I do feel that you desire to start taking the necessary steps to free yourself.